Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy butt heads in the Oscar-nominated film The Revenant. This felt like the natural progression for Birdman's Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, and yeah, I cannot believe that I managed to pronounce his name correctly as well. So the first thing that I thought about on reflection after the movie was done is actually Terrence Malick. I do think there is a parallel with his movie The Thin Red Line, simply based on the way nature is presented to the audience. And you may think, that's quite a bold claim, or it's maybe a random claim, but go see the film for yourself and you will see what I mean. Man and mankind conflict with each other, nature continues, and it's a relevant theme in both films, and it certainly came through in The Revenant. Before I go any further, I must stress, you must see this film in the cinema. This is a cinematic experience, and as much as I did adore it on two viewings, and two very different viewings should I say, it is quite an elegant film in the sense that I got a different experience each time. Whenever I get this at home, it will be it'll be a different film altogether, once again on the smaller screen and with less superior sound quality to a cinema. So Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy have both been nominated for their performances, and I really can't fault that whatsoever. I'd like to hope 2016 is going to be Leo's year. He was outstanding, but for me, Tom Hardy did steal the show, simply because I was not watching Tom Hardy. It was a transforming role for him, and as much as I love Bronson, and I do believe Bronson is a transforming role, this has shown his growth as an actor, and the way his character was written, as well as DiCaprio's character, so thorough. DiCaprio's performance is completely different to Hardy's in the sense that he has a long space of silence, and it relies on the physicality of his role and expression to convey these emotions and to convey the struggle this man is going through. And seriously, the runtime is 2 hours and 40 minutes, but you do not see it. This is a sign of the quality of this movie. It was just absolutely wonderful. There were 3 days between the two screenings that we went to, and honestly, fresh film, absolutely great. You see different points, different little dynamic changes through the direction. Absolutely gripping, visceral, a seriously cold film as well, given the climate, but the colour palette absolutely amazing. And between Hardy and DiCaprio, they don't compete for the camera room, they don't compete for the spotlight. And speaking of camera room, let me talk about the movement, let me talk about the capture of this film. For a filmmaker or a photographer or an aficionado of any of those creative mediums, the movement in this movie, from water to dry land, from horseback to foot, is absolutely compelling. It's unlike anything that I have seen. It pushes boundaries. It needs to be seen in a theatre, as I have said. And Alejandro Iñárritu is absolutely, he forces you to be on the shoulder of these guys with arrows and spears going past your head. You are a member of the team searching for pelts, and I could not imagine the film to be captured in any other way. So to conclude, 2 thumbs up, go and see this film in the cinema. We need to thank Film Hub NI for inviting us to the press screening for The Revenant. We saw it in the QFT and it was a superb screening. It sounded great, it looked great, thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you guys, it was fantastic. So in short, The Revenant reminds us as filmgoers and filmmakers as to why we love cinema and why we love filmmaking, and it exercises such restraint in the dialogue and in the direction, but even when the credits are rolling, you are wanting more. You want more from these characters, you want more from the world that Iñárritu has built. Go and see The Revenant. The Revenant is unmissable.